Seth Rollins did it again. Someone steal his phone and delete his Twitter account, please. You can even burn it down. Also on greatness of wrestling, Sasha Banks is angry again. Breaking news. She might as well threaten WWE to go to AEW again. Hulk Hogan wants to wrestle, okay? Eric Bischoff is already gone from SmackDown. Cain Velasquez WWE future. And you guys know that I'm not the biggest fan of Cain Velasquez. Which one is Cain Puberty backwards? And WWE 2K20 looks to be horrible. Speaking of WWE 2K20, I am the pre-order bonus, people. Look at my character in WWE 2K20. Some people will say that it's Molly Holly. Nah. That's the great one. I was mo-capped. Enjoy playing as the greatest of all time. And by the way, I also have a second character. I'm the special guest referee of WWE 2K20, people. Look, I don't know why I'm wearing makeup, but you get the point. So right now, when you play WWE 2K20, every match is going to be over 10 minutes for extra ad revenue. I might as well call for DQ in a no disqualifications match. I might even stop the Hell in a Cell match. Oh wait. And oh boy, WWE 2K20 looks so good. Looks like my bone.
Good morning, everybody. Your people so soft and lazy.
The ultimate farmer.
Little naive farm boy.
Country style.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Greatness of Wrestling. Now, I always say the same thing, but these videos need to be happening way more often. The issue is not a lot of interesting stuff happening in wrestling right now. Like, there is a lot of interesting stuff, but mostly for Raw, SmackDown, AEW, and I talk about that on Greatness of Raw, SmackDown, and AEW and NXT. When it comes to rumors, not a lot. However, right now I do have a lot. It took me about 2 or 3 weeks. First of all, I want to talk about Seth freaking Rollins. He's doing it again, people. Seth Rollins is being stupid on Twitter again. So at Hell in a Cell, we got the worst Hell in a Cell match of all time. Hell in a Cell, the most dangerous match in WWE history. Anything can happen inside the Hell in a Cell. There are no rules. Except for 2019. The match ended in a referee stoppage. Let that sink in. The referee cared about the Fiend's well-being. Anyway, the match was horrible and you know it. Seth Rollins, however, does not. Is the Falls Count Anywhere championship match between Bray Wyatt and Seth Rollins going to end in a disqualification? I mean, their Hell in a Cell match did. Seth replied, correction. It ended in a referee stoppage. When a body isn't moving, the official has to make the right call. Someone sent Seth Rollins this gif of The Undertaker choke slamming Mankind through the cell. Seth Rollins is still having none of this though. I imagine Mick and Taker might have liked the referee to stop the match there. Might have added a few more years to Mick's incredible career. Just a thought. This is the worst tweet of all time. Ever. In existence. Many of you probably already noticed that, but Seth Rollins is a weird dude, especially when it comes to his Twitter. Some of the most bizarre statements I've ever seen. And I'm pretty sure Mankind and The Undertaker would be very angry if someone stopped the match. The only way to win is by pinfall or submission. Seth, no one blames you. It was not your fault. It was the creative's fault. But stop defending this crap. Nobody liked it. I don't imagine actually someone defending this match. It was horrible. Someone please delete Seth Rollins' Twitter account. Another thing I want to talk about is the Seth Rollins and Bray Wyatt segment on Monday Night Raw, something that I forgot to mention. So because Seth Rollins attacked Bray Wyatt and burned his house basically, does that mean that Seth Rollins is a heel right now and Bray Wyatt is a babyface? Because the guy was kinda, not necessarily sorry, but he was like, why are you doing this to me, Seth? Did we just get a double turn or not? Probably not. But would it be that bad of an idea? I mean, The Fiend is going to get cheered anyway. Seth Rollins is going to get booed anyway. What is going to happen? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And also, Seth Rollins is going to wrestle in both matches at Crown Jewel, the Universal Championship, and then in the Team Hogan versus Team Ric Flair? I don't think so. I've heard that this is actually going to change. He is going to be in the Universal Championship match, but someone is going to replace him in the Hogan's team. Another proof that WWE don't really care. Let's talk about the WWE Draft Blockbuster trade. So WWE hyped this up. After the draft, it's still not over yet, people, because we're getting a huge trade between Raw and SmackDown. So guess, did they trade Seth Rollins for Brock Lesnar? No. They actually... SmackDown got Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Let me remind you, by the way, these two are a tag team, but Raw, during the draft, picked them separately. Instead of choosing Cesaro, they were like, okay, instead of using one pick for these two, we're gonna do it separately. Are you serious? Like, they broke the rule during the first day of the draft. Then they hyped it up and it's Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross going to SmackDown? I feel like the only reason they did that is to be like, okay, we broke the rule, but we didn't forget. Now they're drafted as a tag team. Let's talk about WWE 2K20. First of all, Sasha Banks is angry, guys. WWE 2K20 rating reveal: Sasha Banks got 80 rating overall. 80? That's why I said no to your stupid commercial at WWE Games. You just know that she's being serious with this. You just know she's such a mark for herself. I know she's not joking right here. Curtis Axel had none of it as well. I always find it funny how many people keep defending her, especially after so much crap she said about the WWE fans. I just don't get it. We got this documentary and it's one of the fakest things I've ever seen. She's like, oh, I just wanted to take a break. Did you people forget that during that time she actually unfollowed Vince McMahon, followed AEW, and kept talking about it, basically to threaten that she's actually going to AEW? Like, are you blind, people, or what? But when it comes to WWE 2K20, it's a disappointment. The only good thing is me being a playable character, and that's about it, people. Yuke's left, and it shows. I've seen a few videos by WWE content creators, and it seems like the gameplay is worse. By the way, I'll leave the links in the description to the creators that I've used footage from. The gameplay looks worse. In a way, it feels slower, and I've heard that the hit detection is worse, and there's just something off about the game. There are no new match types, the special guest referee is still not there. You have these crazy arenas, you know, in Fire, but there's no Inferno match. The graphics took a big hit, people. A big hit. I mean, look at the entrance. That's possibly the funniest thing I've seen in my life. And especially during my career mode, like, the graphics are horrendous. This looks like something from PlayStation 2, people. I just don't know what to say. They don't care about the game. At least, not enough. The TheGreatOne Championship is not gonna be in the game, but then it's going to be patched, so don't worry about that, it's still gonna be in the game. Creation Suite didn't really get anything new, so if you liked all the skinned arenas with a lot of new textures, well, maybe this game is for you. If you wanted something different, and actually a better game than WWE 2K19, well, you're not getting it. This game needs a complete overhaul, people. It's not fun, it's just slow motion garbage. I'll probably play this game for like 2 or 3 months, max. They didn't focus on the modes that are the most important, like the Universe mode or GM mode, and I don't know why are we still not getting it. I'm gonna be honest, people, the only WWE game you should be waiting for right now is the one that is actually going to come out on PlayStation 5. I don't know when that is going to happen. Is it going to be WWE 2K21, 22, or even 23? I'm not quite sure. All I'm gonna say is that is the game you need to focus on, because we entered the WWE 12 up to WWE 2K14 era of WWE games. Every game feels the same. Is it worth all that money? I really don't think so. This year especially, I just cannot get excited. I've seen many people canceling WWE 2K20 and I cannot blame them. Eric Bischoff. So Eric Bischoff and Paul Heyman got announced as the head creatives for Raw and SmackDown. Eric Bischoff was the one for SmackDown. It happened like a couple of months ago and he's already gone. Yes, people. Eric Bischoff is already gone. I don't know what happened. Maybe Eric Bischoff is not a yes man and Vince McMahon did not appreciate that. Dude, I'm so sure about it. So he's going to be replaced by Bruce Pritchard. And no, Eric Bischoff is not gonna be on Raw, NXT, or WWE in general. Eric Bischoff completely left or got fired, I don't know, by the WWE. So Eric Bischoff is gone. That was one hell of a run, I guess. I would love to think that him and Vince really disagreed a lot on a lot of stuff and he was like, okay, I'm gone. I just can't. Hulk Hogan wants to wrestle another match because he doesn't want his last match to be a TNA match, and dude, no. I mean, I'm not one of these people who are like, okay, this guy should not wrestle because he's too old. Like, he wouldn't win the championship, we all know that. It wouldn't be that big of a deal. But at the end of the day, the match would be just your Bret Hart versus Vince McMahon WrestleMania 26 type of match. Just ridiculous, just old men rolling in a ring, and I don't think that's something we want to see, to be honest. So Hulk Hogan wants another match. I'm sure it's not gonna happen. The closest thing to a match is going to be at Crown Jewel, him interfering, helping someone, or him brawling with Ric Flair or something like that. Cain Velasquez signs a multi-year WWE deal. I've criticized the guy a lot and many people are angry about it. I don't care if he's a good wrestler. I simply don't. I just don't agree with the booking decision. He shouldn't face Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship. He didn't have a single match in the WWE. That's the truth. You can't even argue with that. How is he going to face Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship? And Kofi is not even angry about it. Like, I lost the championship, you know what? I'm gonna be all happy and I'm gonna throw pancakes everywhere. Like, what is happening with the WWE? This whole sports field type of thing, in my opinion at least, doesn't work. The shows feel fake, faker than ever. I mean, they're trying to make it look more real, but it looks faker than ever. These whole hosts just ruin it for me. And the draft was also ruined because of this, because we got a bunch of corporate people acting like they care. Like, oh my god, I've just got Carmelo and SmackDown. Oh yay, Carmella. The ratings are just gonna boost to the sky. Let me know in the comments below, do you like this whole sports feel of the WWE? Or do you also feel like it just looks fake? Like all these people pretend to care when they clearly don't. Who would you draft to Raw? Ric Flair. Someone said Ric Flair and someone said Bruno Sammartino. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. A lot of good stuff, a lot of crappy stuff, a lot of confusing stuff. But at the end of the day, we'll see. Thank you for watching this video. The great one. Peace, love, and hugs.